Good day, everyone. I'll start our report by talking about zoo tourism and how zoos have changed over time. This will help us understand the role in caring for and protecting animals. So let's begin. Introduction. Zoo tourism, a form of wildlife tourism, involves interacting with and viewing wild animals in captivity. So, zoo tourism is when people visit places like zoos, aquariums, and safari parks to see animals kept in captivity. Today, zoos are expected to do more than just show animals. They should also help protect species through education, research, and conservation. Zoos have improved over the past 200 years, but many still face criticism for keeping animals in a small spaces or not giving proper care. Only about 650 to 1,000 zoos worldwide meet good standards, while most still have poor facilities and limited conservation efforts. Some even get animals from illegal or harmful sources. The main challenge for zoos today is to balance entertainment with real conservation, especially as natural habitats continue to disappear. Zoo tourism, a form of ecotourism, a major revenue generating industry and a powerful tool promoting species conservation. So, zoo tourism earns a lot of money and can help protect animals. Some zoos try to look like natural habitats, but others say zoos are not real ecotourism because they are man-made and focus on big crowds. Zoos use a lot of water, electricity, and food, so they also create a lot of waste. Because of this, they should use eco-friendly practices. Some well-known zoos already save water and energy and recycle their waste.
Hi everyone, I am Jerian Bongolto and I will be talking about zoo visitor. So most people who go to zoos are school children and families with young kids. The reasons for visiting are different and sometimes complicated. So a study in UK found that people visit zoos mainly because of the zoo's location, if they have been there before or can experience, and if friends or family are nag-recommend sila nimo. So, easy access through public transportation and having places for families to stay also affect their decisions. In Cleveland Metro Park Zoo in USA, visitors said their top reasons for coming were family bonding, having fun, seeing something new, learning, and relaxing. So adults who went to zoos when they were young value the learning experience more, visit different zoos, and support zoos more. However, visitors can also affect animals in a negative way. Too many people or people standing very close to animals can disturb them. This can lead to aggressive behavior, constant pacing, or begging for food.
Good day everyone, I am Ashley Nicole Aspogay and I am explaining about the zoo animals. So for me, the zoo animals kay mga different species siya nga display sa zoo para ma-appreciate siya sa mga visitors. Usually, ang mga charismatic big animals like elephants, giraffes, lion, tigers, and crocodiles. Kay sila jud ang mga most attractive sa mga bata o sa mga families. So these animals kay unique siya, rare and exciting siya tanawon. Mao sila ang mga permigipangita sa mga tao, sa mga visitors. Naiusab mga colorful animals like birds and mga gagmay sad nga mammals na considered aesthetically pleasing. So ganahan po ang mga tao. Some tourists kay ganahan og dangerous animals kay thrilling siya tanawon. Ang zoos karon nag-maintain og about 1 million wild animals worldwide gikan sa mammals, birds, reptiles, amphibians ug uban pa. So in short, ang zoo animals are chosen kay mga cute, colorful, rare, unique ug or exciting sila. Mas attractive tan-awon sa mga tao ang mga dagko nga mga animals and famous animals, pero napoy mga small species nga interesting po siya tanawon sa mga visitors. So, mura na siya kung nasabtan about sa zoo animal. So next, I will be explaining about the zoo exhibit. So for me, zoo exhibit kay mo na siya mga spaces or areas sa zoo where animals are displayed. They are designed para ma-experience sa mga visitors ang wildlife in a safe and educational way. So zoos karon kay one of the largest sectors of tourism. So daghan kayo sila og mga visitors, especially families and school children, because millions of people visit zoos. They create waste, energy used ug uban pang impacts. So, their responsibility ang zoos to be environmentally friendly. Modern zoos try harder to give better habitats, proper enclosures, and eco-friendly structures. So, visitors' behavior like being loud or unruly can affect animals, causing stress or disturbance. So, in short, ang zoo exhibits are the animals spaces sa zoo nga gidesign para makita nimo ang animals while learning. So karon, ang zoos try to be more eco-friendly and make the animals comfortable. Pero sometimes, ang visitors kay maka-stress pud sa mga animals.
Hello everyone, my name is Altea Gio Alfanti and I will discuss the role of zoos. We have 4 roles of zoos. First is tourist attraction and entertainment. Second is educational and interpretation. Third, research. And lastly, biodiversity conservation. So, zoos often views a tourist spot face controversy due to conflicting public perception about their purpose. While they offer recreational value, their rules goes beyond simple entertainment. 7.1 provide a summary of the widely accepted roles of zoos, highlighting their multifaceted nature. So, 7.1 main roles of zoos. We have 5 roles. First is entertainment. Second is conservation. Third is pure and applied research. Fourth is education and interpretation. And fifth is animal welfare. So, visiting zoo is a popular family leisure activity, often a one-day trip. Zoos is primary tourist destination for animal presentation and part of the tourist thrill. While not effective substitutes for seeing wildlife in natural settings, zoos can inspire visitors to travel and see animals in the wild. They may also reduce the need for in situ wild and visitor wildlife interaction, lessening pressure for free roaming wildlife. Rule number 1. Tourist attraction and entertainment. Zoos serve as a significant role by providing opportunities for people to see and engage with wild animals directly. Even if it's a controlled environment, this interaction is a key part for their appeal as a tourist destination. Rule number 2. Education and interpretation. Zoo is not only entertain but also educate visitors about wildlife by presenting information in diverse ways. They engage a wide range of people. Research shows that the most memorable zoo experience involves direct interaction with animals and the chance to see many different species, emphasizing the importance of both education and engagement. Immersing visitors in realistic habitat recreation can awaken their connection with nature and foster conservation ethic. A butterfly exhibit is allowing visitors to immerse themselves in learning about and appreciating butterflies and the plants they depend on. Zoos can enhance the visitor experience by creating realistic habitat recreation, which can help people connect with nature and promote conservation. Engaging exhibits like butterfly gardens offer a way to learn about and appreciate specific species and their ecosystem, highlighting the educational impact of well-designed zoo environment. Public support for zoo conservation effort can be strengthened through well-delivered educational program. This program should focus not only on animal biology but also on the in situ conservation activities undertaken by zoos. However, educational and interpretation program must be assessed for their effectiveness in improving visitor knowledge and understanding of biodiversity conservation. To bolster public backing for zoo-led conservation, it's crucial to have effective educational programs that highlight both animal biology and the in situ conservation effort zoo are involved in. For this program to be truly successful, their impact on visitors' knowledge and understanding of biodiversity conservation needs to be evaluated, ensuring that educational goals are being met. That's all for Rules of Zoos 1 and 2. Thank you.
Hi, I'm Zarlene Ann Lim, and I'll be continuing the discussion for the rule number 3, rule number 4, and for the A exit to conservation or captive breeding. Let's tackle about rule number 3 because it focuses on research. Zoos actually serve as an important research centers because they keep many different species that are difficult to study in the wild. There is a strong need for zoos to excel in research so they can improve conservation, education, and animal care through studies on animal behavior, nutrition, reproduction, and even diseases. Zoos gather scientific information that can help improve captive care and support conservation efforts and natural habitat. Or in short, research allows zoos to contribute real scientific knowledge that benefits wildlife protection. Rule number 4 is biodiversity conservation. Organizations like WAZA work with zoos around the world to create standards for protecting wildlife. Zoos help conserve biodiversity through breeding programs, habitat protection, and educating the public about environmental issues. They also partner with other conservation groups to develop long-term strategies for saving endangered species. Their goal is to make sure that wildlife and ecosystems are preserved for future generations. Now let's talk about the ex situ conservation or captive breeding. It is one of the most important strategies. Zoos rely on successful breeding programs to maintain animal populations, especially now that capturing animals from the wildlife is restricted and closely monitored. Captive breeding helps protect endangered species by maintaining healthy and genetically diverse population. Although it can be challenging with sensitive species, but it really plays an big role in preventing extinction and may even support future reintroduction into wildlife. That's all for my part, and thank you.
Hi everyone, I am Rizal Marie and Pabellori, and I'm going to talk about reintroduction. Reintroduction is releasing captive bred animal back into the world to help conserve their species. It should be sustainable and must not harm conservation just for tourism or money. The IUN says We must check the space's value, resources, technical skills, and community support before doing it. Even with planning, it's still hard. Out for more than 120 species released, only around 15 to 18 were able to live in their own again wild. This shows how challenging reintroduction is.
Animal welfare. Animal welfare refers to how animals are treated in captivity. Many people have negative feelings towards keeping animals in cages, especially when some facilities neglect them or expose them to harsh treatment. So zoos now improve animal welfare by creating mini ecosystem that look like an animal's natural habitats. They also provide bigger and more dynamic spaces where animals can move freely. Zoos follow strict rules in animal care, including proper hygiene, disease control, transport, and handling. They also improve the animal's social environment, like making sure group size and age-sex combination are similar to those in the wild. Zoos are also following animal ethics and build viewing platforms to visitors can watch animals without disturbing them. Animal welfare should be checked scientifically, and research is needed to guide zoos on how to improve their care. In Philippines, all captive animals used for research, entertainment, and recreation are protected by the Philippine Animal Welfare Act of 1998 or RA 8485. However, many zoos in the country still have poor standards in animal care. Next is in situ conservation, means protecting animals in their natural habitats through wildfire protection, habitat management, and restoration. So the Convention on Biological Diversity states that ex situ conservation, or taking care of animals outside their natural habitat, should support in situ conservation. Modern zoos play an important role by using both in situ and ex situ methods. Connecting these two approaches helps zoos contribute to research and national conservation efforts. Thank you.
Now let's talk about economic imperatives. Zoos today have a lot of competition from big entertainment attractions like theme parks and amusement parks. And since zoos rely a lot on entrance fees, they've had to become more creative with how they earn. So aside from ticket sales, they now depend on admissions, shops, memberships, and donations. They must balance aiming money and protecting animals at the same time. Zoos also work with the government, private companies, and NGOs. This partnership helps zoos, especially small ones, continue their conservation programs. In short, reintroducing animals is important but very hard. And zoos must manage both animals conservation and money problems to continue their mission.
Zoos play important roles in entertainment, education, research, and protecting biodiversity. Zoo visits can be a form of ecotourism because they give people enjoyment while also teaching them conservation. Modern zoos are now expected to strengthen their conservation efforts both in the wild in situ and in captivity ex situ. To protect species for future generations, zoos need proper support, funding, and responsible management. In the Philippines, working together and building strong networks among zoos are important to promote conservation and sustainable zoo tourism.